Bum 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 1098765432 What is up, y'all? Welcome back to
Holy
another episode of the
shit.
Word on the Street podcast, episode number 57 in this motherfucking man.
57.
Maybe 58. We don't even know.
I think it
is
was the last one.
57.
No, last one was 56.
Last one 55, I think.
No, it's 56.
Oh, it's 58 then.
So it's 58. We're so off.
58, guys.
We don't even know by the time it's 100.
Almost close to 100. I feel like we've been stuck in the 50s for a while, bro. For 8 episodes at least.
I think that's how it works.
But it feels longer, I feel like.
Yeah, fuck it. The 50s is the real test right now.
Yeah, the 50s.
We're pushing through.
I feel like I don't know. It's easy though. It's easy to just do it now.
Yeah.
You know?
I think, well, I mean, even looking at it, like in one day, we get fucking like 21 views now, which is so good. Like, I don't think y'all understand, but from going
that used
to like
take us weeks.
2 views, yeah, in like a day to get like at least a view per hour, like feels good, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad for everybody that's joined the journey. I'm glad for all the 126 subscribers.
Yeah,
thank you
guys.
so much. Keep running up the subscribe button, like the video.
Please like the video.
Yes, please.
It helps a lot.
It helps push us to future people.
Into algorithms
and then we're gonna get 3,000 views like the WWE video.
Yeah, hopefully. Fuck.
Yeah.
3,000 subs would be great.
I sure hope like John Cena's coming back. Okay.
I thought he retired.
Raw is coming on Netflix this motherfucking Monday.
Coming on Netflix Raw?
Yeah. You should watch it for real. It's gonna be on Netflix this Monday. It'll be sick. Maybe it already passed. I think if you
didn't see
if you
I just fingered.
Why'd you finger yourself?
I thought there was a hole.
That was crazy. That made me horny seeing you finger yourself. I was like, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop, my boy.
Coming on Raw.
Yeah. Raw. Netflix.
Raw coming on
Monday. Nice. Fucking, I think it's the 4th. The 4th of
tomorrow
January.
Is for the 4th of January.
Oh, my bad. The 6th of January. Yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix.
Hell yeah,
if you're not in the United States, then that means Netflix is gonna basically be like the WWE network. So it's gonna have past WWE stuff, future WWE stuff, all
and
of
present
that. Yeah.
WWE stuff.
So that's super cool. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to just be, because I don't ever watch Raw because I don't have TV. I don't have the USA Network. I don't know where to watch it.
What do you watch SmackDown?
I don't.
Oh, you don't watch anything?
No, I just watch the pay-per-views because I have like.
So how are you always kept up? Or you just?
I just like literally watch videos about people that watch the show, and then I'm not lying. It's called What Culture? What Culture Wrestling? You know Simon Miller?
What culture?
Yeah, What Culture?
What?
What? Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Okay.
Sound like Playboy Cardi, bro. Fucking doing the ad-libs out here.
What the fuck?
What? Yeah. What? Huh? Yeah.
You see, they found his address and they started sending him fries to his house.
Fries?
Yeah. Like
why fries?
I don't know.
They should have done like fish sticks.
They were just trying to tell him, and they kept telling the Uber drivers
to
tell him to drop his album
or
leave a written note.
Yeah. What? Huh? Yeah. That's how they're gonna get the what? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, Lil Cardi. Playboy Cardi's music is so questionable sometimes.
What? Yeah.
Not all of it is.
We need Cash Cardi back, bruh.
I would definitely like Cash Cardi back.
You know?
I would definitely.
Do you think that will ever happen, or do you think we're far from the Cash Cardi?
From Cash Cardi.
What changed? Like, cause I never listened to Playboy Cardi, so like, where did he become? What? Yeah.
He sold his
what?
soul.
Yeah. Huh? What?
When you sell your soul, you don't have to do anything.
You just have to say, yeah. What?
You just like, yeah.
Bro, I want to say that the fucking In-N-Out in Arizona was trash.
I believe that. I believe so everything in Arizona is trash.
Yeah, In-N-Out was so bad in
everything
Arizona.
In Arizona is garbage.
We even had Chick-fil-A, and that it was so not flavorful. The food over there was so not good.
It's because people in Arizona are fucking trash.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can stand on that.
Okay. You're from Arizona.
No, I went to watch the first episode where I have the dice on my neck, and then literally we're like, number 1 rule, always measure.
Yeah, what's up? You never made like another sample of those? You never like
depression, bro.
What happened?
I'm just a fucking pussy.
Like, why don't we should
run it back?
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if everything was good, the embroidery was amazing.
It was
everything was good. Great except
quality. For
the size.
Sometimes they say size doesn't matter, but they lie.
When you have big ass dice,
size matters.
Wait, so you lost the boobs and everything?
No, I have the dice, but yeah, I did lose the boobs and everything.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So if you guys want to send me a pair of boobs,
send them over.
Yeah.
Send them over. Like the video.
Like the video.
What you been up to this
Beautiful week.
Yeah.
Just been chilling.
Did you see that Joey Badass diss Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna have another beef, or do you think
No.
Kendrick is no?
No.
Did you
Joey
see Tyler the
Badass.
Creator drop the "Hey now, say now"?
I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I didn't like how his voice was so pitched up.
Well, it's because he's doing that to prove that he's from California and that he's. Yeah.
Having a pitched up voice means you're from California.
That's what Kendrick does. Is like the.
Having a pitched up voice.
Yeah.
So
He
his
literally,
voice is
it's
not
just
like that in real life.
Candy. It's just Kenny flow, like that he took.
Yeah.
The whole song was like just a Kendrick Lamar flow song.
He says, "All these women is a habit. Boyfriends are mad at me because they thought I was a hey now."
Nice. But what did you? Oh, Joey Badass. I love Joey Badass. Joey Badass is one of my favorite rappers.
So you
ever.
got Kendrick or Joey Badass?
The thing is, bro, Joey Badass needs to stop doing this shit where he wants to be put in the top 10 conversation. Joey Badass is the king of underground rap, like of boom bap and all that. Like if you think about it, Joey Badass, he has the crown.
I think of 47 when I think of Joey Badass.
I hate you. He's got the crown and everything. Like there's no reason to come and fight for it because they're gonna. If you fight for something that you have, they think that you don't recognize that you have that, so they're not even gonna fucking battle with you. You don't want to be a mainstream rapper. Like if Joey Badass was a mainstream rapper, he wouldn't be good. Like I'm sorry to say, but if Joey Badass put out mainstream shit, he wouldn't be good.
You wouldn't? I would say Joey Badass is pretty mainstream.
I don't know. Like a few of his songs.
Like, wasn't he in Power or something?
Yeah, but that's 50 Cent show.
Exactly.
That's not mainstream.
And then wasn't he also?
You watch Power?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was on there, and then
that doesn't make
he
you
was
mainstream.
also like in that one movie
50
on
Cent
Netflix,
put on a bunch
Distant
of people.
Strangers or whatever.
Is that the one where he keeps repeating?
Yeah.
He wrote that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. He has to be like
diving into different things doesn't make you mainstream. Trying to be like multiple things at once, that's just getting your money up. I don't think that makes you mainstream.
But like I would say Joey, like, personally, I would say Joey Badass and like A$AP Rocky are like on the same level, personally.
But they're underground. They're not mainstream. Like
A$AP Rocky's deep. All right, now you say
I don't think A$AP Rocky's mainstream. More people either listen to Kenny and like Drake than A$AP Rocky. And fucking Joey Badass.
But he's married to Rihanna.
That don't mean shit.
That's mainstream. That's as mainstream as it gets.
Boys don't listen to Rihanna, except you, but girls
quack, 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 quack,
girls listen to Rihanna, and the girls aren't like, oh my god, A$AP Rocky. Like,
yeah, they did. Yeah, they are. All right, if you're a girl right now listening.
If you're a girl watching this anyways, just let us
know. Thank you. But
yeah.
Are you fucking listening to A$AP Rocky or Joey Badass?
But
I would say Joey Badass, Justin Bieber, same level.
You're smoking so much dick. What the fuck? No, hell no. No, I think like Kenny is way more mainstream than both A$AP and Joey.
Yeah.
You think Tyler the Creator is mainstream?
Yeah.
Okay, I can agree with that one.
Yeah.
I think Tyler's for sure because the white kids listen to him.
Yeah.
But you like I guess the white kids listen to
All these women
Joey.
is a habit. Boyfriends mad at me because they thought it was a hey now.
But I don't know. I think Joey Badass should stay out of the whole like top 3 argument. It doesn't fucking matter. You're a good lyricist.
Fuck the big 3.
You're good lyricist. You're good at rapping. You're good at writing bars. Like you had your moment in time, and you were underground in your moment in time. Which it sucks, but don't come trying to have your time again. Like your time passed. You're good. You have the following. You have the people listening. Like,
so you don't think there's anything that's gonna come from this?
No, fuck no.
No?
Kendrick Lamar's not going to answer back.
It's over for Joey?
It's done with.
He
you know how like J. Cole was trying to battle Kendrick and then he stepped back?
Yeah.
Pretty much the same thing. Like
people were saying that they think that it's just like Joey Badass isn't really dissing him. It's just all fun and games. Do you think it's that? Or do you think he actually is trying to diss him?
Well, I think, yeah, it's a fun and games. Like, I want to rap battle you. Like, let's battle, like, type shit. But it's still like top 3 conversations.
But after the decimation we saw of Drake, you have to have fucking.
But Joey Badass is straight up.
You have to have the balls of the size of that Nimbus ball right there to be able to fucking.
But it's because Joey Badass is a good lyricist. Like Joey Badass, hands down, is one of the best lyricists of our age. Like,
but so you think Joey Badass can go head to head?
I think so. But the thing with like what doesn't hold is, like I said, the mainstream and trendiness of it. Drake and Kendrick Lamar can go head to head, but even though Kendrick Lamar isn't as mainstream as Drake, he's still just as big. Where Joey Badass trying to go against Drake, that wouldn't really make sense at all. Like,
Mm.
and so you got to think about it. So Kendrick going against Joey too, like, doesn't make that much sense.
I remember like when that first whole Drake and Kendrick thing happened, everyone was like, Drake is gonna wash him.
That I never thought that. That was the
What
stupidest
happened?
thing ever.
What happened to all that?
And he never even came back from that.
Bro, I think it's over for Drake.
I think so too. And if you listen to
And
Drake,
it's crazy to think like 2 years ago, you would have thought Drake is gonna be like our grandkids are gonna listen to fucking.
I never thought that.
But you know what I mean?
I
Like
get what
it's
you're
like
saying, yeah.
like fucking our grandkids are gonna be bumping. Just hold on, we're going home,
No, I
home.
don't know
It's
that song.
hard to do these things alone.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, you do.
No, I
Don't
don't.
fucking lie.
What song is it?
It's called "We're Going Home."
Yeah, I
or
don't
Hold
know.
on, or some shit.
I don't know Drake
Shut up.
songs.
Yeah, you do.
I
Anyway.
only know like the biggest famous ones like Hotline Bling.
Okay, so you would think
Marvin's
in
Room.
20 years, 30 years, our grandkids are gonna be playing. Cause I don't want
Fuck no, that song is so annoying.
You know, but you feel me where I'm
I
coming
wouldn't be
from?
like.
But
I would
now,
hope so.
now to think in 30 years, I don't think our grandkids are gonna be listening to fucking
Drake.
fucking
Well, the thing too is
God's
like
plan.
there's a
God's
difference
plan.
between like hip hop and then like pop music. So what was the awards where they gave Drake the hip hop award and then they gave Kendrick the pop
That's
award?
so crazy.
And I was like, what? Like
Kendrick in pop is
and then
insane.
Drake is hip hop. Like
What pop song is it?
that. See, this is what I'm talking about. So like Drake is a pop artist and then Kendrick is a real hip hop rapper, and that's where like Joey Badass can go head to head with him. But Joey Badass, I don't think just has that like recognition really. Like I feel like Joey Badass.
Don't you think this is his chance?
No, because he's always left out of the conversation.
But this is a chance where he could be like, if he raps good enough, he may be put in the conversation.
But this is putting a lot at jeopardy. Like you gotta realize that,
bro. You either take the risk or you lose the chance.
That is
boy.
true. I don't know, but I just think like Joey Badass was cooling in his corner. Nobody was like, "Who's gonna go up next?" Like
nobody even said his name.
Nobody even brought it up. Like,
not even Drake. And Drake was throwing shots at the whole industry.
Everyone, yeah, like nobody was like, bro. Future and everyone came into this. That's also what I'm saying. Like it was so mainstream that Future was in it and shit like that. You put Future and Joey Badass in the same like group. Do you think they're anywhere near each other? No. Because based off plays and hits and
still though, I think the best bar out of the whole disc was Metro. Shut your whole ass up and make some drums. I think that was still the best bar, bro. That was a Drake bar right there. Drake really fucking.
But I think it's for me. I take it the other way around though. Drake was so offended by Metro Boomin, even though Metro Boomin is just a producer, that he had to shoot his shot at fucking.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I mean,
yeah, but it reminds me of like when Ice Cube told Dr. Dre like.
But Dre rapped.
Like, hey Dre, stick to producing.
Oh yeah, but yeah, because Ice Cube wrote all the bars for them, and so when NWA split up, I don't know who was writing the bars for him, but Dre's rap was fucking complete dog shit from when like Ice Cube was writing it to fucking Dre writing his own shit.
How do I remember all these lyrics? I don't know.
I don't know, but
I don't know how they all stick in my head.
Thank you for that. That's what makes good podcasting
hey,
right
yo,
there.
Dre, stick to producing. All right. So, question for you.
Let's get into
what
it.
would you say is like streetwear essentials, my boy?
Jesus Christ. Why are you hitting me with the hard one?
Pow, 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 pow.
But as in what?
Like when you think a streetwear outfit, what are the essentials? What are they gotta have this, or else it's not a streetwear outfit.
I mean, for what's
I know everyone dresses differently in streetwear, but what do you think is like
what's trending now? What I would say would be like a crop tee, crop zip up, or like you said last time, layers. Layers is I think a really big part right now, and like the baggy pants, and then any type of sneaker that's either trending or collectible kind of sneaker type shit, and mainly dunks right now. I think like Jordans are unless you're doing like some ones or some low like one lows or some shit, like they're not as like.
Do you think it's more like New Balances right now?
That too.
Like the dad fat shoe, you know?
But that's like to me is such
like
TikTok
I've seen
culture.
A lot of people wear loafers too.
Like that, yeah. Loafers is definitely.
Kind of want a pair.
I fuck with loafers.
People look nice in them.
I fuck with loafers. Yeah. No, but I think like that's more TikTok, like the whole new era, which is no diss because they're trending, like it's important. But like I feel like the real streetwear, like is like you type shit where it's like you got like the dunks or the fucking J's or some shit like that. Where I think dunks is really big right now. I don't think like fours or I was trying to say the other day like rocking 11s with the streetwear fit is like the hardest thing. You cannot rock 11s with some baggy ass pants, and
You're wearing an 11 in 2025.
that is
That's
also
insane.
pretty crazy. Yeah, unless you're playing basketball or going to the gym or something. Yeah, don't put those shits on.
Why the fuck would you wear those to the gym?
11s?
Yeah.
They got grip. They got for the basketball and they're flat.
Well, maybe basketball,
But
I don't think they're the most. I think they make more comfortable basketball shoes in 2025.
they're all about the fucking. They're all trash.
Yeah.
I think it's all bullshit. Basketball shoes, sneakers, they're all the same shit.
Well, maybe.
I mean, they started with Converse, and fuck, have you ever put a pair of Converse on?
Yeah,
They're
bro, that
fucking
shit.
uncomfortable.
I don't think I've ever owned Converse, but like one pair.
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, like I think the baggy fit, the layering of like how you're wearing the stuff like on top, and
But
then
like we're talking pieces, my boy. Essential pieces.
essential. Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
essential to like know how to layer everything and
You
like.
can't just say layer. What are you layering?
But like it's either a cropped with like a cropped shirt
Uh huh.
and like
Okay.
something under it, or you're wearing something over it. So it just depends what you're layering, or it's something baggy with something smaller on top, or some shit.
So you're saying baggy pants? That's an
baggy
essential
pants
piece.
for sure.
A cropped top.
Crop top.
Like not like you guys know
Yes,
what we're
y'all,
saying.
y'all understand
Boxy
what the fuck we're saying.
tops.
Yeah, boxy crop tee, and then maybe like a zip up or
Uh-huh.
something, or like a long sleeve under it or some shit. But the long sleeve has to be cropped as well.
Yeah.
And then maybe like a accessories. Accessories right now is like a really big thing. So
You're
belts, talking chains, necklaces, rings, fucking bracelets, watches, anything to hang on your fucking pants.
Side bags.
Bag, anything like any accessory, very like key to a streetwear outfit. And then
I think you need a standout piece.
Yeah, something
like
that's
something
loud.
like a Ushanka or something that's like those hats that are like very furry. Or
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
Something like that is like, I feel like
you also have to
fit
balance
could be
it
calm,
out.
but then
Yeah.
you have like the standout piece.
You need
like, wow.
one crazy loud thing and then everything else to
Just, like,
accommodate.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Hats is a hard thing because like I don't think streetwear. A lot of people wear their hair out. I think I'm the only motherfucker that has like his hat.
I think right
on
now
all
it's
the
like
time.
the beanies, those beanies that like have the print all over them.
Oh, those have been going on for a while
For a
now.
long time.
Yeah, like
I
2
think
years
those
now.
ones, Yeah, the Scullies, or is that what they're called, or whatever they're called?
Probably, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. They're all beanies to me.
Those ones.
They're all beaners to me.
Hats, I think.
Hats.
Like fitted hats people are wearing. I don't think it's a lot of dad hats currently.
No, I think dad hats are out. I
Yeah.
mean, we said it last year. Leave them in 2024. And so
Yeah, I think dad hats.
dad hats are done. Fuck. I don't jerseys. Like I feel like a jersey piece, but that's also where you're either wearing something under the jersey or something over.
I think right now, for some reason, I keep seeing people wear like really long, shorts.
So jorts.
Yeah.
Type shit.
No, but like they're like almost pants, but like.
Well, they have like they're purposely made like that. They're like super long shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen a couple people wearing.
But that's just a style that's coming back. Like everything you think of like before Y2K or Y2K wise is literally just like coming back. Like it's just a cycle. I feel like there's nothing really coming up with anything new. So yeah, like the long shorts, like that's something Soldier Boy can fucking claim. The baggy ass fucking jorts that go to all the way to your ankles and fucking. But yeah, that I haven't seen a lot of jorts. I felt like a lot.
You think ankle socks or like no show socks are gonna come back soon?
Fuck no! If you wear no show socks or ankle socks, you're fucking. Get out of here. You wear no show or ankle socks?
Hell no. I can't even wear like an ankle sock. Like it feels uncomfortable.
If I catch you wearing ankle or no show socks, just get ready to get fucking.
What if I make some no
blasted?
shows?
I mean, that's all you, bro. It's your brand. It don't matter what I tell you.
Would you model them for me?
No, fuck no.
Well,
I'd be like,
come on, you gotta show the ankle, bro.
Respectfully, no.
All right, what about like tying your jeans at the bottom and rolling them, or like
cuffing them?
Yeah.
Bro, that was cool when I was in high school, bro. Or not high school, junior high.
Did you ever use a rubber band?
That was in elementary shit. Like, yeah, fucking using the rubber band. And then from elementary, you stopped using the rubber bands and then you just cuffed it. And then literally, joggers came. Yeah, whoever was in the fucking lab cooking up, they were like, "Look, they're wrapping them up. We make it so they don't have to do that, these will go crazy." And then joggers for like 4 solid years. Route 21 ran up a bag on joggers, bro. Paxton, Route 21. Yeah, running it up, and then joggers literally lasted like 4 years,
forever,
and then
bro.
completely died though. Like there was no like, oh, they might like be relevant still. If you get caught wearing joggers in 2025, bro,
You remember the drop crotch joggers?
drop crotch.
Yeah, the
No.
ones that made it look like they were like
Oh,
baggy. And,
baggy.
yeah, and, like you were wearing a diaper or like you shit yourself type shit.
So all that stuff like comes from like have you always say like watch Japan? All that stuff comes from like Asian culture, like for sure.
Yeah,
Like
they do have a lot of drop
yeah,
crops.
a lot of drop, and then the long tees.
Yeah.
Like where not tall tees. We were
Uh-huh.
talking about it that one time where they're just long.
Yeah.
And they have like splits on the side or something, or
Yeah.
one the back is just long and the front like that's all Asian culture. Like, well, I don't know where specifically. Please don't come at me. But after
Yeah,
I said
I
like,
feel what you're talking about. They wear it a lot over there.
yeah, and so that was trending at the same time too, like with
Yeah.
joggers and everything. But yeah, so I think like I don't even know. Yeah, they get a lot of stuff from like Asian culture. I feel like.
When's the last time that you actually went to the mall and
Nah,
like looked around or even like?
bro, I barely go to the store.
Yeah,
I go to the store if I need like that's when I really need something. That's when I'll go.
I don't know how motherfuckers go to the mall, bro. I really like. I'm sorry if you're a motherfucker that goes to the mall, but I don't know how you do it, bro.
Yeah, if I want to do something fun or go out, like the mall is not my spot.
Hell no.
I'm not like let's go to the mall.
I'd rather stay home, gang.
Yeah, like if I have nothing better to do, I'm home.
I'm going to the mall to sell something to Malky, and I'm out of there, bro.
It's literally the only time.
I'm there for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm out of there. I'm like, thanks.
That's literally the last few times I've been to the mall. The last time I went to the mall was the OGZ meetup, and probably the last time we went here.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever go to the mall.
I think when we went to that City Creek, but we didn't really go to any stores.
We just shot. That's the only time, yeah. Like,
yeah.
And even then,
I don't even feel like inclined.
Really
I don't wake up like on a Saturday and I'm like, oh, I wonder what Con is selling today.
Well, I think it's just because you have like your own. We're in the age where like since you own your own stuff as well, but just in general, we're in the age of like exclusivity. And
but wouldn't you say it'd be nice to go to the mall and just see what other people are making to kind of give you some ideas?
But nobody that's making stuff is in the mall. Like Zoomies, go to who? What is it? If you can name me a new artist in Zoomies that's constantly dropping heat.
Just Eighth Wonder. They're actually in Zoomies.
Are they actually in Zoomies now? But that's as soon as a brand hits Zoomies, I feel like it's you're dead. Like
yeah, there's not really a good brand in Zoomies, but I do remember like working there and being like, oh, okay, everybody's buying long sleeves right now. Everybody's buying.
But that's what we have seasons
with
for.
Big logos. Everybody's buying, whatever. Like,
and now we have Instagram. Like that's why there's no reason to go to the mall because if you see something you like, you go to Instagram and they either have an Instagram shop or you go to their website and then boom, bam, bop.
It's like I've been buying a lot of pants recently, and bro, buying pants online sucks.
Well, do they not have like the model is wearing or like?
Yeah, but bro, the model can be fucking your twin, gang, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't.
They be editing them photos to make it look like as best as possible.
If you're editing pads to look baggier or something, I hate you.
Like anytime that you do that, like you're gonna.
No, you gotta edit a little bit.
Like make it look like better.
Yeah.
You know, like it fits that model perfectly.
I don't know. I think like
Did you ever think you would be a model?
No, I don't even consider myself a model. Don't ever say that to me. No,
you are though.
No, but I don't consider myself a model.
You remind me of that guy we were talking about earlier.
I think that's reaching, bro. I hate that guy. Dude. I'm not gonna say anything, but just know I hate this guy with a passion. He makes me cringe.
It's funny.
His existence makes me cringe so bad.
You know Jim Jones.
Yeah, I know Jim Jones.
He's
I always get him confused with fucking Mike Jones.
With Jones Jim?
No, Jim Jones and Mike Jones.
With Jones Jim.
Jones Jim.
Jim Jones came out and said that we have to give the credit to gangsters and people in that culture to really make the sneaker market boom. Because he was saying like, yeah, Jordan made the shoes and whatever, but people like Eazy-E and fucking Ice Cube and Run DMC and stuff were the people that you were looking at like, whoa, they're wearing the fucking Superstar, let me go wear that too, or they're wearing the Cortez, I want that. So do you think that that's true? Do you think that those people are the reason that the sneakers are booming, or do you think that it just like?
Yeah, I can agree 100% on this. I mean, you brought up Run DMC. I think Adidas tracksuits and everything were super famous because of Run DMC. I mean, they had the song My Adidas, and all they fucking talk about is their fucking Adidas. I mean, like Kango, you think of Kango and fucking and Coogee, and it's like LL Cool J. Like a lot of the East Coast rappers were wearing that shit.
Isn't there another song called like Adidas? It's like all day I dream about sex or something.
Yeah, that's by Korn. Yeah, that's a really banger song. I like that song a lot too. And then Korn just got like a superstar collab too, like not too long ago. But yeah, like I would say like hip hop has influenced the culture because a lot of it is like let me tread carefully here.
Dun-dun, dun-dun,
A lot of it
dun-dun,
is like
dun-dun,
very fuck.
dun-dun,
Like a lot of the
dun-dun.
culture we get is obviously from African American culture. Like this is the best way to put it. You know, a lot of hip hop started in New York. Everything from New
New
York
York.
came to the West Coast. You know, and there's not a lot of you can't be like there's Mexicans in New York because there's really not. Like there is a few, but there's mainly like Puerto Ricans in New York. Like in the 80s and 90s,
Dime, papi, dime.
it mainly was like Boricua, which is a half Puerto Rican, half African American, and then fucking just black people. That sounds so horrible when I say that, but like that's what the big population was. And so, I mean, when you think about it, that's who was putting shit on. I till this day, like the baggy fits come from like gangster looks and everything. I always feel like you've never seen a gangster. What the fuck? You've never seen a gangster wear skinny jeans.
Hmm.
Like not even when skinny jeans were trending, were gangsters wearing skinny jeans.
These YNs are wearing skinny jeans.
This is the only time, but they're not valid anymore. The YNs, or I don't think they're valid anymore. Like, if you're listening to Future or like Young Thug, that's why Imagine wears the skinny jeans. You're not valid. Let me tell you, like that's your YN time does not exist. There's no more fucking. There's no more. What's the word I'm looking for? There's no danger out here. Danger is gone. When I think about it, the danger is gone.
I want to see you saying that in the middle of O Block, my boy.
But that's O Block, and they're not YN.
The
guys, the dudes in O Block are not calling themselves YNs.
No,
these are the people on TikTok that are calling themselves YNs because they put a ski mask on and they're like, "I'm a YN." Like, there's nobody in O Block that's like, "I'm a YN."
I was gonna say you're a YN.
I would not consider myself a YN. I am a good boy.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Buddy.
I'm a good person. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I can never be that.
So Jim Jones is right then.
Yes.
If it wasn't for
1,000%.
If it wasn't for what are they called? For NWA, then you would, then we wouldn't have.
Yeah, culture.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah, because like even Ice-T has a song 6 a.m. He goes 6 a.m, police at my door, fresh Adidas squeaking across the bathroom floor. Like, and you hear that bar and you're like, damn, this guy's a gangster. I want to get some Adidas to be just like.
And then we have fucking Vince Staples over here with the new shoes with the blue suede, blue suede, the blue suede, the blue suede. And then you have Mac Miller with the
oh my god.
And the Nikes on my feet make my cipher complete.
I hate that song so much. I'm gonna make a bold statement here.
Then we have Adidas with the
I don't like
these
Mac
are Red
Miller.
Octobers.
I don't like Mac Miller.
You don't like Wack Wheeler?
That's my bold statement.
Why?
I never got into Mac Miller. He's never.
Even when he died?
I could care less.
Damn.
I think that's when people were like, I love Mac Miller when he died. Every time a rapper dies, just know half of his fans were never his fans.
Have you watched Squid Games?
No.
No?
No.
It's pretty good. Why are you hating it so much? You haven't even watched it.
Everybody like, it's just stupid people that watch this stuff.
What are you talking about? You love to hate on mainstream shit.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. If it's popular and trending, like it, I'm not gonna watch it.
You're definitely those people that like.
I'm like, against mainstream.
One of those kids at school get like the beats, and you're like, those headphones aren't even good.
I mean, they weren't.
I'm sticking with my JBL Walmart headphones.
Skull Candy. Hold on, Skull Candy. They got lifetime warranty.
My gummy bear Walmart headphones.
That's gay as fuck. Gummy bear.
Have you ever tried a G-Li B-Li?
A what?
A G-Li B-Li.
I don't know what that is.
A G-Li B-Li.
Are you like messing with me?
No. That is. A G-Li B-Li. Oh yeah, you have.
I don't know what that is.
We tried them that one time. The ones that tasted gross. The G-Li B-Li's.
All right, shut the fuck up. What are you doing to me? Jelly beans?
Oh, that's what they're called. I thought
Jelly Belly? That's the name of the brand, Jelly Belly.
I thought they were G-Li B-Li.
It's a Y. Are you doing this like serious? Is this a bit? Like, Are you being dead ass right now? Or...
It's really not July Beeline?
All right, let's continue with this. I have no time for this fuckery.
Guys, comment down below. Is it Jelly Belly or July Beeline?
Where is the I?
LLY? July Beeline, bro.
All right, I'm not lost for words. You're not being serious, so I'm not gonna even argue with you. What?
So,
July Beeline. What the fuck? All right, continue.
I guess like as brand owners, we we know how much shit is worth, right? Like we look at a beanie and we're like, oh shit, these beanies are worth
cents.
fucking $3 to make, right?
Yeah.
And then on the back end, you look at people like Louis Vuitton, and like this affects Louis Vuitton. This affects my like my purchasing, you know, like
does it affect your purchasing?
Yeah, when people like, I don't know, I feel like I already know how much stuff is worth. So I feel like when someone is trying to charge way more than what like it actually is worth, like I'm not gonna like pay that, you know?
It doesn't affect you though, because you know when something is worth it to you, even though you know what it's worth. If you're like, oh wow, this is really good, you're still gonna buy it.
Yeah, but like
if it's not good enough and you're like, wow, it's only $4 and you couldn't make something good enough with fucking that, then okay, I'm not gonna get that. But even you're like, wow, look, you turned this fucking $4 blank into this fucking $50 item, I'm gonna support that. Like you will do that though.
I mean, I guess for like the right thing, but I'm not gonna like spend like $1,000 on like a pair of Louis Vuitton.
I would fucking
when like
laugh at you.
When like Levi's do the same, you know?
Levi's does that?
No, when like Levi's like does the same thing as like a Louis Vuitton pair pant would, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but at the end of the day,
why do you think people support this?
I think
like where's
one is like fitting in, you know? It's just like because all these rappers are wearing it, just like we were just talking about. Everybody wants to wear it too. I think that's one of the main reasons is like just following the crowd. Because I don't think I've never met anybody that's like, wow, I fucking buy Louis Vuitton because of their craftsmanship and the way that their customer service is A1. Like I've never heard anybody like even say like, wow, my Louis Vuitton shirt is such better quality than my Gildan tee from Walmart. Like not once, you know. So everybody is just like, yeah, so I got the shit on a fucking Louis Vuitton bag, you know, like fucking. So I think one, like I said, it's like fitting in, and then two, I think it just Louis Vuitton has built such a brand for themselves that when you think Louis Vuitton, you think high end, you think expensive, you think luxury. So it's like when you think of Maybach or when you think of fucking Rolls Royce, you don't think of a Honda. You know, like when you think of Rolls Royce, a Honda doesn't even come to your mind. It doesn't even like cross your mind not once. You know, just because like they've built such a brand for themselves that you know, like, oh, that's luxury when you see that. So I feel like as brand owners, like it's important to realize that you're not just selling like products, you're selling a brand. Yeah. You know? So like I feel like
I don't know if you mind pulling up your phone real quick.
I pull up whatever you want me to pull
and up. Then go to the Superline page. Okay. This relates to what you're saying right now. So Superline just posted and it was like, this is something
G-Lie B-Lie?
That this is something that all business owners should know or something. Let me see real quick.
G-Lie B-Lie.
Oh yeah, so photos every brand owner needs to see. And so what you're saying is like, you got to realize that people are buying into the brand, not into the item. And so they just shared the thing. Like it's a whole, like if you own a brand or whatever, you should go through this slide. It's a really good slide. But so for one of them, if it's like, if people don't know you, it's a marketing problem. And if people don't choose you, it's a branding problem. So like this kind of ties into what you're saying, because even though fucking LV is $400, it's not a branding problem because people, like you said, entrust into that brand to be luxury or high quality. Yeah. So I think it's about, even like with your brand, as long as your brand keeps growing in the way that it is, there is a potential chance that in the future you will be able to sell $400 items, because people aren't buying into your items, they're buying into your brand. I think that, like you said, people want to be included and feel like they're a part of something. So when they wear LV, they feel like these rappers. They feel like the Young Thug or the fucking Future. I don't know why I keep bringing them up, but so I think like, yeah, it's about brand. Your brand name is more important than what you're making. At the beginning, what you're making is like the most important part. But after a while, it's more like how you carry the brand and what people see your brand as.
But I feel like a lot of people they think that building a brand is just making whatever the fuck they want but putting hoodlum on it, right?
No.
But I feel like building a brand is just that, building a brand. And like I said, when you think of fucking Louis Vuitton, you think luxury. Like
Yeah.
when I think of Fugazi, I think workwear. I think the color red.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
like, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's like when you think of Golf Wang, you think very colorful. You think of lots of designs. You know, when you think Supreme, box logo.
Yeah.
That's really their brand, their name on everything.
Yeah.
That's it. That's their brand, and
Yeah.
the color red. You know, so it's like, but the way that these companies work is like everything from their brand. You look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's a Supreme piece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a Golf Wing piece. There's not like a time where Golf Wing makes something where it's like that doesn't even look like Golf Wing would have dropped that. You know, there's not a time where Fugazi dropped something and like, okay, that clearly that wasn't designed by Trevor, or clearly like that's not even close to what they're making. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like I feel like when you're like making a brand, if your like brand is like me, my brand is very logo heavy. It doesn't make sense for me to start making like
Plain
blanks.
items.
You know, like it just doesn't make sense. Um, and I, on the other hand, if you have a brand like um I don't know a plain brand like I don't essentials.
Oh yeah.
You know, it wouldn't make sense for essentials to start putting fucking, you know, graffiti,
Crazy
you know,
logos.
like crazy logos on their
Superman or some
hoodies,
shit.
or
Yeah.
because it just like it's not the brand, it's plain their brand. You know, an essentials piece says essentials, and that's all you're getting from it.
Yeah.
And then you may get a little hang tag or something.
Yeah. I
You
think
know?
like the only way that
Or
shit's
like,
played
or
for,
like imagine Awful Lot of Cough Syrup dropping like a plain black shirt.
I would buy that.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
no, I
that,
get
it
it.
doesn't even fit the brand. Like if
Yeah.
you don't see the words "that's an awful lot of cough syrup" on that piece,
It's
you know Deso Dub didn't make that.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you know that was like that doesn't even fit.
Yeah.
So like I'm saying, it's important, yeah, to like, you know, make the products and all that. But I feel like it's important to know what your brand is.
Yeah.
And like you were saying the other day, like should brands have a smell? Fuck yeah, brands should have a smell.
Yeah.
They should have a color. They should have an everything.
Yeah.
You know, they should have like a, like for some reason when I think of corduroy, I think of Nimbus, because everything they drop is like corduroy or like velour,
Yeah,
velvet
like
material.
quality. Yeah.
You know, like when I think of corduroy, I literally think of Nimbus. When I see a corduroy hat, it might imaginally be like, oh, that looks like a Nimbus hat. You know, just because like that's what you think. You know, like it's so yeah. You should when you're building your brand, you should build it around all this stuff. Like you're not gonna fucking see Fugazi drop a oversized, really big T-shirt. All their T-shirts are nice fitting and cropped, and you know what I mean. Like, they're not gonna drop like a really big, a fucking Soldier Boy 2001 type T-shirt. You know. So like I said, yeah, building a brand is building your brand name and is building like your clientele and all that. But you can't try to build a clientele when every drop you have is not even consistent to the, you know, last drop. Because like when you're building that brand, people are buying into it because they're like, this is the brand that always makes the cool ass pants.
Yeah.
And sometimes they have cool tees or whatever, but I know them for their pants, and I know that when I buy their pants, I'm not gonna like it's a hit. You know, it's like a hit every single time. And yeah, they have other stuff too, but I know them for this, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like you don't have to stick to one item. You can be known as a brand that everything they drop is hard as shit, or everything they drop is good quality or whatever, you know? And that's all part of the brand. Like the shipping is part of your brand. Because what do we know Ass Pizza for? Never shipping. That's part of his brand.
I just screenshotted one of his posts today.
You know what I mean? So it's like everything is you may believe it or not, is part of your brand.
Yeah.
So you have to really, when you're building a brand, really take a look back and be like, how does this affect my end goal or everything I have, you know, planned? Because at the end of the day, like I said, that's what everybody looks for.
Yeah.
And then once they see the brand you built and they see like I always say, like you're selling a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Once you're able to sell them the lifestyle they want to live, that's when they'll support. But if they can just go buy that lifestyle from somebody else and it's cheaper or better quality or whatever, then why support you? You know? And then I feel like that's building that lifestyle depends on what you like and the stuff that you
Yeah.
You know, because like if you're just trying to build a lifestyle around your homie, it's like it's gonna fall flat. It's gonna be like at some point you're gonna have to ask your homie, okay, so
What's next?
what else did we drop here? You know,
Yeah.
but it's like if you're building a lifestyle around you and what you personally like, that is a never ending supply of ideas or a never ending supply of inspiration because you love a bunch of different shit. And then once you're able to think, how do I put all the shit that I love? Because like I feel like a lot of the times, like as a brand owner, people like you and they'll like look at you for whatever, you know. And it's like you're that person because of like what you have inside, like what makes you up, like your fucking molecules and shit, you know. So it's like if I didn't like WWE and I didn't like fucking, you know, Nike Dunks or whatever, I wouldn't really be me.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people just like me for who I am, you know? So
Yeah.
that's why I the same way when I sell clothes, I'm just who I am. I'm not going to
You're
portray
not putting
someone I'm
some.
not or
Yeah.
you know, it's who I what I like and who I am, and if you don't like it then I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, like I always stay true to myself, and I feel like when building a brand, that's like one of the main things is staying true to who you are, because if people feel like they can relate to you or whatever, then it's way easier for them to buy from you because it's like, oh, we already have so much in common.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree 100% on all that. I mean, like first, like a lot of these successful brands have like a mission statement. I think like if your brand as itself doesn't have like a personal mission statement, even something that to you correlates to you, or like maybe not everybody knows it, but you know it. I think that's where like you really like that's your fucking you selling your soul to your brand type shit. Like this is what I live by. This is what my brand lives by. This is what we are. And another thing, like what you were, this last thing you were just saying is like Blasey had just posted it. It's like you're don't be a mood board. Like don't be a fucking a brand that tries to please everybody. Like you said, the authenticity of you is what makes your brand such high quality because it's everything that you like. Where people are like, "Yo, I like the same things as you. We're almost the same. Like I want that." So I think like even that in is the most important thing where you don't look at other shit to fucking go off of. You don't look at like what's trending. You don't go to TikTok. You don't go like on Instagram and be like, "Oh, these what other brands are doing. I should kind of lock into the same thing." I think if you're making a brand, yeah, do what you want. Go into your closet, like go into your own closet and see what the fuck you
Mm-hmm.
have and all that. I think you were saying like staying into like in your like when you're making your brand, you don't want it to go from left to right, from blank to logo to blah blah blah, which is 1,000% true. And it's like the only way I could ever see that working, like you say, you go from like making a blank logo or something, is like if you did like polos that were striped and all they had was like a little hoodlum or something on the pocket, but because the stripes is so different from a regular polo, it still kind of fits on brand, you
Mm-hmm.
know, where if you did a plain polo with just a logo, then it's like, oh, he's a dress like clothing now or some shit.
Yeah.
So I think that yeah, it's really big to like just play your part in like what you're doing. I look at it also the same way. I mean, when we went to Taze that one time to interview him, they were asking me kind of like, so what do I look at myself? And like as much as I hate it and all that, it's like most of my stuff comes from like Chicano culture. Like I love my like most of my inspiration comes from a lot of like Chicano and Aztec culture. So it's like, how can I implement that into the streetwear kind of like bring it into now? And so I think that's also where it's like know what you like, what you are known for, what people see you as, and then what you feel like you are. Like don't fight who you are because you want to be something else. Like you should accept that and then be like, all right, this is what I am. This is what my brand's gonna be, and there's always plenty of ways to like branch out. I think the biggest person that I realized that does is like Blasey. He designs for other people. You wouldn't even know it was him designing this and that. Like I think that's such like a big dream and aspiration to be like you design something that's like completely not your style or some shit like that. Like that's so cool because it's like yeah, I do all my stuff like this drug stuff or this stuff, gun stuff or whatever. But then I went and did this fucking flowers and birds kind of stuff for somebody else, and it,
Yeah.
it hit. So I think yeah, know where like your brand sits, and if you're going to do something for somebody else, be able to have the diversity to do it. But like yeah, you want to be. We always like don't box yourself in, but create your own box. Like it's your own box. This is what my box is. In these corners, I can't do this other stuff because it just wouldn't make sense. Like you said, all logos, like logos. I think that's where I based all of my stuff too. Is like just logo brand. Like at first, I kind of thought of it as like the Supreme way, and then I was like, no, because you can't be Supreme. Like that didn't happen in one night. Like Supreme having the box logo be successful was not in one night. There's no way to do that, and nothing is like the chances of being like a box logo and having that work are so slim. Like I still kind of don't understand how it still works till this day with Supreme.
Yeah.
Because like if you think about it, the box logo, like you say it all the time, it doesn't do as well. Like their drops are slowing down. They're not as popular. Not everyone's liking them, but people are still buying that shit, regardless of how long it's been
I
out,
think
how
it's more of a
repetitive it is.
nostalgia thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
So you can buy it now; it's accessible.
yeah,
You go to like Keegan's store and it's right there.
yeah.
Might as well just buy it. You know.
And so I think like yeah, know where you are because you don't see Supreme doing a fucking circle and then putting Supreme around it. Like it's they know too. Like if we did anything other than the box logo,
It's fucking whack.
we're done. Like it's over. If Stussy did anything other than their fucking font, it's not working out. If they did something else other than the 8 ball, they did the fucking number 1 ball, it wouldn't work. Like I think yeah, you got to know your place. And then fuck, what? There was one more thing I wanted to touch on that you said. I don't know. Fuck. But yeah, I think being able to know who you are is more important. Like you said, you're you at an event and off of the event, off camera, on camera, behind the website, on the website. Like I think before you become an artist or anything like that, you need to know who the fuck you are. Like it sounds like a lot and it is a lot of work, but if you don't know how to like even understand your own brain and how it works, how are you gonna sit down and create? Like I think that's where creative like writer's block and all that comes in the most and plays the biggest part is when you're lost, like when you don't know what's going on or some shit like that. Like if you don't know who you are, you're gonna have the most writer's block or
Mm-hmm.
creative block because you're gonna be like, what am I even gonna make? Like if I sit on my iPad and like I don't know what to do, I'm like, all right, well fuck, let me get some inspiration. I love playing my PlayStation 2 every now and then or my Game Boy, play some retro games or some shit. And I told you last time, like go to the fucking record shop, look at records. Fucking, I've been watching a lot more anime again. Like just being able to like bring everything in that I like and be like, oh my god, like all this shit is so different, but the color schemes, the like animations or the drawings and all that shit, like you need to refresh your mind and be like, this is who I am. Like I like this stuff. Like remember what inspires me. Like so I think yeah, knowing yourself is the biggest part because I think I learned this first from you was like the brand is you. So it's like if you don't know who you are, how is your brand gonna have any fucking presence? Like your brand has no presence if you have no presence. So like you said, people know you as Hoodlum, the guy who's goofy, who wears the stuff, like all this stuff, the SBs, this and that. So it's like if you were to fucking wear Converse one day, I'm pretty sure everybody would notice. Like if you were wearing fucking Skechers or something, I'm pretty sure everyone would notice. So I think it's like yeah, you gotta play your part, play your role, and know where you are in this time. And yeah, fucking knowing your brand and knowing what like you want to make. If you're making it like you said for a friend or somebody else, or then you're never gonna make shit because fuck, your friend's got shit to do. He's got a 9 to 5. You got a 9 to 5. If you guys can't hang out every day to come up with shit, there's no brand. Like that shit's gone. I think like yeah, that's the most important thing. And then being on time and having a good presence of your brand. So like your brand being a positive thing, people liking you as a person before your brand. Because if people won't buy into your brand if they don't buy into you. Like if I go to Omar and I'm like, yo, this guy's a fake dude. Like, like in open doors, he's this guy, and behind closed doors, he's this guy. Why would I buy into his brand? His brand is this, but he's not selling that to me when I'm with him by myself. Like, I don't want that shit. You don't want to buy into fake shit. So yeah, I think that's the most important part is just being yourself and like
It's like if your brand pushes positivity, but then behind closed doors, you're like the most negative Nancy.
yeah,
Like people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? How's his
yeah.
brand fucking be happy?" But he's always sad. That does not make any sense.
Or just even like always pushing like your brand, like you're trying to make it seem like it's success or something like that, but you're not being successful at all. I think that's like the biggest thing. You have to lose your pride. Like pride out the door, ego out the fucking door too. Like you have to be able to be critiqued. You have to be able to take losses. You have to be able to understand that not everything's gonna be perfect, and that people are gonna want to see your downs. Nobody wants to see a brand that's always up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck, that's what Dub talks about all the fucking time. As much as I hate him, but he's like, I started selling out of my van. Like, he didn't just start fucking big and that was it, fucking same thing with Tyler the Creator. We've talked about it. He would go to the Supreme stores and wait out in like in the line and shit. Like nobody sits here and is like, oh, Tyler used to sit in the Supreme line, but he did, and that everyone wants to hear that stuff too because he hasn't always been up. It's the same thing with like rappers and musicians. We know all before the time they blew up, and when they're up, we're happy for them, and it's more relatable because you're like, oh, he's just a regular guy. He's got Downs and fucking Down syndrome, but But sorry. I'm sorry. But he's
Let me check the time.
he's got negative moments.
Oh, wait. Holy shit.
Is it an hour?
It's 51.
Spent too much time talking about Joey Badass and no, but yeah, fucking know who you are. Find your box, your circle, whatever shape it is.
I say
Fucking.
fuck that. Don't put yourself in a box. Build your own world. You know.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like find what
Yeah.
you're gonna build and put together. That's why, like anything, whatever it is, a box, a circle, a world, a fucking your universe. Like
Fucking dildo. Do that shit.
that's the way you have to. Look, you're the creator of this, so why fucking take something that's already made and use that
And remake it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
go ahead and just start brand new. Like don't worry about what other people think. That's like the biggest thing I've learned doing anything that of this shit, making a brand and being on a podcast and doing all this shit is like, fuck what everybody thinks. Like who gives a fuck?
For real.
At the end of the day, like I do this for me, you do it for you. Like we do it to make fun of each other. Like
Okay, so put yourself in this situation real quick, okay?
all right, situation.
You walk in and you're and you're like, what's that? And then you know you're married and whatnot, right? So then you go walk upstairs, open the room door, and your wife is there fucking your Tesla robot.
Oh my god, why are you bringing this up? This is the stupidest thing to bring. I hate this topic. This topic is garbage. Complex
Hey,
fell off.
Listen,
Who the fuck is the sun? That's not even a fucking reliable source.
listen.
Okay.
Your wife is fucking the Tesla robot.
I think dudes are gonna be
is that considered cheating?
I think dudes are gonna be fucking robots before women are.
Yeah, me too.
There's no way in hell women are gonna fuck robots.
No?
I don't think so.
Well, they use vibrators. They basically are fucking robots with no hand and all.
Yes, but the women that don't use vibrators are angels. And the women that use vibrators are demons. It's gonna take the most demonic women to fuck robots.
Okay.
There's not like
But you didn't answer my question. I said, is that considered cheating or not?
I don't even want to touch this comment. I'm never gonna talk personally.
I asked you yes or no question.
Yes, it is. I guess
Yeah?
personally,
So
though,
you swing it on the robot.
I would never talk to a chick. No, I would never be in the situation.
Okay.
I would never talk to a demon that is fucking a robot. Okay, this is insane. This is the whole post. I was like, complex sharing this. Even fucking making a disclaimer that they what did it say?
Hey, yo, we did not come up with this topic right here.
The fuck did you share it for then? Like, complex.
All right, okay, we'll move on.
No, we're here. I want to keep calling women demons.
We're on the topic of technology.
Yeah.
Recently, a motherfucking judge from I don't know where, I don't know his name or anything.
South Carolina
judge used a VR headset to put himself in the point of view of the defendant, so the person that is getting charged.
Yeah.
Do you think that's sick? Do you think that should be utilized more often?
No. I think it's kind of dumb. The amount of money that it's gonna take to produce like the scenery and everything, and then if you think,
it's Chaos Pro is gonna be on it, my boy.
I guess it'll be easier because AI will be able to create it. You just like translate the script or whatever.
But my thing is, how did they find out what happened?
That's where I was heading. Is like, especially if you have multiple witnesses, obviously the AI is gonna have to bring it all together and see which one's the most reliable and all that. But yeah, if you can't trust one guy and then the other guy is completely different, and you're gonna watch two different things and then be like, well, I trust yours more because it makes more sense. You're not black, and then fucking, like, yeah, like I think it's a hard, like the VR thing. I think is stupid.
It's a hard not life.
I think the whole like our government thing, like our whole like judicial system.
I don't judge, Judy.
Is good or not good? It's not good. Our judicial system sucks, but I don't think VR is gonna help it either. I don't think we're heading towards the right way. You don't
think VR should be anywhere in the court?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think VR should be anywhere in the
court. That's well said.
So
speaking of Supreme box logos, an awful lot of cough syrup.
I don't know what you're doing.
And the hundreds and the bomb and fucking.
Well, can I talk about something real quick?
Yeah.
Hellstar. Half Evil is finally retiring their fucking 333 Half Evil logo. Can we get a fucking round of applause for that?
Really?
Yeah.
That's where I was going, and you just cut me off.
Was it really?
So rudely. Just cut me off. I was setting that up. setting that up, and then you're like, actually, let me steal your thunder. Half Evil's retiring their logo.
I didn't know. You should have. All right.
So that's
Well,
what I was saying. Speaking of Supreme in the box
I
logo,
didn't put it
and awful
together.
lot of cough syrup, and awful lot of cough syrup.
Obviously, it was a good rollout because my brain was like, "Here, let me say this
Yeah.
first."
So, do you think that's a good thing, or do you think?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Even if they plan on bringing it back in 2027, fine. Of 4 or 5 years, whatever it is, 3 years.
I think Born and Raised should retire that fucking font already, bro. That's what they should do.
This is an old T-shirt. I don't even know what they're doing.
Using
Man.
the same font since fucking whenever that T-shirt came out.
But it's like you see this font and you think Born and Raised.
Yeah, but
It's
you
just,
you
but
also you also think fucking
it's just a cultural thing.
You also
like,
think lowriders.
you think lowriders.
Yeah. When I see that guy we were talking about,
Which one?
I think lowriders.
Which guy? What guy?
So yeah, I don't know. I think
What guy?
the guy we were talking about in the DM.
Oh my god. Bro, that was so disrespectful that you even said that. Like, you had me heated. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, we gotta stop. Hold on. We'll have this conversation later. But continue. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. Put away the brand tee. Like I said, the Supreme way works. But for how long? Unless you're Supreme, it's not gonna last for you.
Unless you're super me.
Yes, if you're super me. But so I'm glad Half Evil's putting it away. I think it gives them more creative space because you don't rely on this one logo. Now you have to do something new. Shit, they might fucking put the 333 up.
But they
like
do
that.
other stuff too. Half Evil has hard ass shirts.
Yeah, obviously, but I just think like it's something you rely.
They did like a Raising Cane's flip one time, and they put like Raising Hell. That shit was fire.
I just think it's like an easy way out. Like if this other stuff doesn't sell, I know this stuff's gonna sell. Like the same thing with like Essentials. If Essentials like kept doing the same shit, and then randomly did like some cow print or whatever, and they mainly focused on the cow print, but still dropped the regular Essential stuff without advertising it, it's like a fallback. Like this cow print definitely probably won't sell, but people are gonna hop on the website and be like, oh shit, there's more like regular shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Last topic I have here is: do you think streaming all day like Kai Cenat does is harder, or do you think having a 9 to 5 is harder? According to Kai Cenat, he thinks having a 9 to 5 is harder. But what do you think?
Both are just as hard. I think like streaming or doing this or having a clothing brand, you have to be like a specific type of crazy and insane to be like, I can do this. To where like a 9 to 5, it doesn't take much output. And you got to realize, like with streaming, there's gonna be times that you're like, "Fuck, I'm so tired, exhausted." You have to think like the amount of disassociation he probably has from like people from being inside all the time. I mean, why do you think he always has a bunch of people coming with him when he's doing these long term streams? Because he doesn't want to get disassociated. Like, imagine if you're locked in like a lot of these gamers and stuff, like just by yourself in a dark room.
Oh, I do that.
Streaming for 24 hours. You don't play. You play with your chicken nose. Streaming for like 24 hours at a time and like fucking not talking to a single real person except on fucking screen. Like the disassociation is insane. So I think it's just as bad. And streaming, how many streamers is there? Like there's a fuck ton of them. It's the same thing as clothing brands. It's the same thing as artists. It's like there's so many streamers that you really have to stick out. And it's either you put on a character or you're yourself. And like one or the other is gonna work. And if not, it's not gonna work. And you're just because we talked about it the other day. Making a fool of yourself online now is such a big thing just to get views. Like where it's kind of like, are you really you have no standards for yourself or self respect where it's like you're making to look yourself a fool just to get some views to try to get famous. Like streaming is hard. Especially and then Kai Cenat's version of streaming as well, where it's not really gaming, it's more lifestyle and like real life interaction and all that. That's difficult as fuck because shit when we have guests on like we literally look at each other and we're like before the guest gets here like all right we're gonna throw some like test questions, see what they give us back, and then from there we'll base off how much energy we give because if they don't give us energy then fuck like this is bullshit ass interview. So yeah, I think a 9 to 5 is easy. Yeah, honestly I do think a 9 to 5 is easy. I think people complain and like find reasons to complain. But if you're making fucking 60K a year, you can afford a house, you can afford food, this and that. Where streaming, there's no real like legit. I'm gonna make this amount of money. Like you got to realize it's such an achievement that Kaisen Nat can buy a house, buy cars, buy this from just streaming. Like it's not easy. It sounds easy. Like yeah, you just turn on the computer and camera, and you fucking talk into the TV for fucking 10 hours, and fucking there you go. But like the podcast wouldn't be as good if it was just me sitting here or you just sitting here talking by yourself. You know, like I think it's harder than a job. At a job, you follow instructions, you do what you have to. There's something for you to do every day. When you're streaming, you have to come up with new stuff, keeping it fresh. How am I going to bring more audience in? What am I going to do to get interaction? Like, and then you have to do the whole Instagram. I mean, I was saying this last year, and it's like having a clothing brand and having all this stuff. Like at this point, you have to be like an influencer type of deal, because if you're not pushing it like that, then your stuff's never going to catch on because people are only on Instagram and social media. That's the only way people are going to find your stuff is by, oh, these cool guys are wearing my shit, or damn, these reels keep popping up. I should really go check this out. Like if you're not pushing your brand like that, then there's nothing really to do. It's so hard too, like making reels and making posts. Like it's not as hard as making it seem, but like it's a lot of time effort. Like because the posting and the caption and all that, the easiest part, but getting the content, figuring out what the content is gonna be, and then before even the content, getting models or fucking for streaming, locking in guests, like for us, locking in guests, like can they come to us? Do we have to go to them? What time and what day works for you? Like there's so much. And then even if your podcast is dog shit and you can't get real good guests on, that was a shot at art and myself, but fucking like then how do you expect to grow too? Like if you can't, the only reason I think we've had really good opportunities for one is we're kind of like, well, you're very likable, and then I'm all right, but like also where we put ourselves and like the vlogs, and we're doing something that's pretty niche, which is nice because not a lot of people are in the fashion. Like there's a lot of fashion industry, but not a lot of people like doing like the news on fashion. And then like I keep saying like I hate this shit. And then being able to go to PuffCon for you and meeting like new house phone and interviewing like all these
New house
people.
phone?
Little house.
Oh my god.
The disrespect. And us doing the vlogcast in California or just shit like that. You going to WWE. It also just allows people to be like, okay, they like WWE. They like fucking, nothing personal or the Reconnected podcast. Like little things that bring like bring just people
Bro,
to
you're
connect with
overthinking
us.
this so much
Yeah,
right now.
I know. That just brings people to connect with us I think it gives us the ability to connect more.
Yeah.
So obviously we're not a Kaisen Nat. We don't have a McDonald's meal or something like that. But us just being able to put ourselves out there and not just sitting on the table. I think that's what makes us different from most podcasts. Is where we're doing the what is it like the IRL streaming. Obviously ours isn't like streaming, but we still put in the IRL in a way. But we also stay away from like it's just vlog or we're just a vlog content page. So I think being able to decipher what you are is just as important for your brand or for your streaming service. So I think it's just as hard to do this than a regular job. Plus, we don't get paid. Streaming, you don't get paid until you have a certain amount of followers, subscribers, views, an actual contract with the fucking company. You're doing everything off of a whim. Like it's just all based off of do you believe in yourself this much? That's what I'm saying. It takes a certain amount of crazy to sit here for 57 episodes and be like, it's gonna work one day. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
So I don't know. 9 to 5, easy. Go apply anywhere, get a job, follow the instructions, do what you have to do.
Go work at McDonald's.
What about you? What do you think?
I think that this was a great episode. I really appreciate you
I'm
guys
sorry, I
for
took all
watching
that.
this episode of the Word on the Street podcast. I fucking love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment, all that other bullshit. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm hella tired. Peace.